and Gearswap, Russell Campbell, 23, were also charged with possession of a machine gun, carrying a pistol without a license, and possession of an
Gang, we got YN cops now?
Clark was driving the car. Clark is a sergeant assigned to the 5th Police District.
We got the police running from the police toting switches. Bro, what? Yeah, what's going on, JBsiah? We back with this video. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what to do, man. Today we're gonna be talking about that boy JungleBredClothing got locked up with a cop. He was in the car with a cop, and they both got caught with switches. A cop and him got caught with a switch. I ain't never in my life heard no shit like that before, but hey, you find out something new every day. So y'all like, comment, subscribe. Let's hop right into the video.
Main ones getting caught down bad in the mix. Niggas just be rapping. Bitch niggas don't even work. I catch your young ass out on flip. He was 15 years old, but his bitch that shit been spinning. That's why we flip.
I feel like the city really took off, you know, got behind that one, man.
The city fell in love with that. Everybody, they still.
JungleBred be cranking on my mother.
And what's that chemistry like with you and No Savage, man? Because it's like, y'all don't miss when y'all be dropping shit right now.
Nah, we just get in there and just go.
DC Police Sergeant last night. News Force Mark Seagraves breaking that news on Twitter about 90 minutes ago. The sergeant works in the department's 5th district. A DC police spokesperson tells News 4 that the sergeant faces several charges, including assault on an officer, fleeing the scene, and weapons charges as well. We're working to find out more.
The police officer got them charges.
The arrest. As soon as we learn more, we'll have it for you. This
that shit backwards as hell.
Ain't the system. It ain't your haters. It's you. The choices you made. The people you surround yourself with. And in this story, we got a man who had talent, still do, opportunity. Another shot to break a generational curse through music. But
that is me throwing it away.
Ended up in the headlines of the news. In handcuffs once again. Today, fam, we talk about one of the most talked about neighborhoods in Washington.
37, yo, nigga.
With a handful of rappers who got a name for themselves just based on rapping alone. But we narrow that down on 1 or 2 men. Mainly about a man with a gift for music, but a trail of street choices and a circle that.
But that boy JungleBred be locked up every 6 months, bro. I gotta have a little boyfriend in jail or something, bro, cause he be going back too damn much. Nigga hate freedom. Nigga allergic to freedom.
The sergeant who got caught with him, I say this out the gate, they saying from his neighborhood. Now we'll later confirm and deny those allegations in this story. On top of the fact we talking about an officer and a local rapper being arrested together, fam, it seemed they also had switches in the car. Now for those who don't know, this isn't just a random name off the block when it comes to this rapper. It's a name that's been talked about in the DC circles.
The police officer got caught with a switch?
To put the city on the map again. Coming from one of the most respected and most troubled neighborhoods in the district, he carried both the weight of the environment and the gift of music talent that could have taken him far and still came. But like many stories we cover, the streets never let go. Months back, his name came up and paperwork tied to a shooting that he had retaliated against on top of the hill in his own neighborhood. We did that story. I'll leave the link in the bio. That landed him 20 to 21 months. It was supposed to be a lesson, the turning point, a chance to get out, focus on music.
Like, gang, he just did 2 years in jail. He just did 2 years, bro. And now he just got locked up again on a switch charge in Washington, D.C.
himself from the cycle. Yet and still instead, here we go again. Fresh out, continuing his rap career. But once more, back in police reports. Instead of Billboard charts, the question remains, is the talent we're watching grow? Or is this another DC story of potential wasted before it even gets a chance to breathe? Today we go over this story. Briefly talk about this man and also another fellow rapper that associate with this community. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no aim.
But I'm still stuck on the cop, bro.
Make sure you
the
like,
cop got caught up
and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Washington, D.C. has always had a complicated relationship when it comes to law enforcement. Unlike most cities, it doesn't have a full statehood or control over its laws. Congress and federal agencies can step in at any time. Back in the 1980s and the 1990s, D.C. was labeled the murder capital. During the crack epidemic, federal agencies like the DEA and ATF.
D.C. back in the 80s? My mommy, boy, I'm trying to tell you.
Simple City and 37 became locked into the public record. Now, for those who've been living under a rock, Trump has promised the federal crackdown on crime in major cities. He's spoken about using the National Guard and federal agents.
And he did.
He was the first
He
stop,
definitely
which
did
is
that
somewhat
shit.
why we here today. In early 2025, reports suggested he was expanding mandatory minimums for gun crimes and give prosecutors more tools to go after gangs, drug networks, and people caught with switches and auto sears, which leading to more arrests in the city.
Oh, y'all niggas be cooked, bruh.
But today we focus
That
on
shit
one
automatic
nigga, 37
fed.
Place Southeast. Some consider small in size, but big in block identity. Like other name blocks in DC, it's rap heavy in lyrics and visuals. Being from there, some consider it's both a stamp of pride and a
boy from the five.
already associate the block
Box
with
five.
activity. And any artist coming out of there carries the stigma, whether fair or not. Now some know the name Shy Glizzy, but nowadays that's the afterthought when it comes to the talent coming out of 37.
Oh, bro, that's
no
a-
Savage. A person
Shy
who
Glizzy,
fucked
that's
up,
back
did a
to
shoot inside of a
2016,
mall, allegedly.
2015.
The plea came home in 3 years. Then you got Baby J-Mo, a man once
He just got locked up
crashed in a
too.
stolen vehicle at the U.S. Capitol, running from the police. Him and his partner being caught with a switch. Now he came home after doing some time, about 3 years, but recently got arrested after allegedly cutting off his box while on probation. And because of that, he had charges like prison escape. And then you
Why would that shit just don't make no sense? Why would you cut off your box and it's not even like you an unknown hoodlum and you can just duck off in the cut. You dropping music videos after you cut off your box. Gang, they're gonna find you. It's the police. They're gonna find you.
got JBsiah, a rapper from 37 who we also once covered, as mentioned earlier before. A man who was on camera shooting at his op alone after they spent this neighborhood, causing him to be shot in the process, which allegedly led to a funeral shooting the next day. Now, JBsiah recently came home earlier this year, dropping new music with Chicago rappers like Q50.
And do you prefer to record by yourself and have your peoples with you, or it don't really matter for you?
No, it don't matter.
Yeah.
It don't really matter.
And when do you feel like you make your best music then? It's like when you're in a good mood, or you pissed off at the world, or you going through some real life.
Damn, I missed
or
that
what?
shit.
That should be mixed for real.
Yeah.
That should be mixed.
I dig it, man. Money and Murder, this shit went crazy too, man.
Man,
All about money and murder.
I knew that was
Y'all
gonna be
niggas,
once I made that.
For real.
Yeah.
Then he hit him with that war general too. That shit been
man.
going crazy.
My mama, that war general, that
I
be
ain't even
crazy.
think it was gonna be so much. I
Yeah.
ain't think it was gonna do all that. But
For
that
real?
motherfucker ended up blowing. That's when I knew I had him for real.
No shit. So what was that time like? It's like every video you was dropping was going crazy at this time, man.
Man, that shit, man. I ain't gonna lie. That was a wonderful.
And his ass kept getting locked up.
Motivated me to keep dropping videos.
Yep.
Should have motivated your ass to stay out of
That
trouble
shit
too.
Classic, man.
And that's my favorite jump to this day.
Huh.
What about body?
Was that your favorite shit like when you recorded it, or it kind of take some time to grow on you, or what?
Once I recorded What About Body, that jump was like that. I'm like, man, I gotta shoot this ASAP. What about body?
Yeah.
What about what
That shit
happened to
went crazy
Body?
when you put it down too.
Nah, for real.
But then, unfortunately, after that, you had to go sit down, man.
Yeah, man. And that's crazy too.
So where were you at mentally during that time, knowing like, man, your music career's taking off, the whole city behind you, and now you got to go sit down for a bit, man?
Man, I was irritated. I ain't gonna lie. I was irritated, but I just put it to reality, man. They fucking with me when I come back. I know they gonna fuck with me again.
Yep. And what kept you positive?
Shit, gang, you keep getting locked up. They ain't gonna keep fucking with you too many goddamn times. Especially if you get locked up a little 5-year bid. Buddy, kiss that career goodbye.
During those times that you was locked away there, man?
Man, just my family, knowing what I'm coming home to, you get what I'm saying? Still in a good position to take off.
Yeah. And what was your experience being locked up? Because I'm sure a lot of people knew who you were inside too, man.
Nah, like in my city, like the jail, but they didn't have me over there. Like they didn't send me to my jail. They sent me like federal holdover. So I was cool. Like some other guys, they'll come across, but I wasn't really none. Like when I hit the feds, I want no rap time or nothing.
Okay.
Nothing like that. Letting niggas know I rap.
Nah, they on man time.
Where all the station next? I know in federal they usually move you around a lot too.
Yeah, they just had me like in Warsaw, shit like that out. Like that was on the holdover part until I got sent to the feds.
Okay, yeah. And how long did you end up? You did a little under 2 years, right?
Yeah. I think like 21.
Okay.
Now that interview was released a month after Giz came home, just 5 months ago. Fast forward to the last day of September of 2025 on the 30th, Tuesday, he was arrested once again. But this time, he had two accomplices. And one happened to be a 27-year-old sergeant for the 5th District in Washington, D.C. His name was Sergeant Montez Clark. He was arrested and charged with assault on a federal officer, fleeing from law enforcement and leaving after colliding, D.C. police had quoted. He was behind the wheel of a blue Chevrolet Camaro that crashed into a vehicle with 3 diplomatic security service agents, according to police. And as mentioned earlier in the video, they
Gang, what?
mandate. Clark and 2 other men, Saku Yates, 25, and Giz Wap, Russell Campbell, 23, were also charged with possession of a machine gun, carrying a pistol without a license, and possession of an
Gang, we got YN cops now?
Capacity ammunition feeding device. And
They bought the cop had a switch riding with the youngins.
Was a switch.
What the hell?
Giz Wap, aka Campbell, was charged with felon in possession.
DC police sergeant
He's
in
cooked.
custody this evening, along with 2 other men, and he's charged with several offenses, including assault on a federal officer and possession of a machine gun.
News 4's Mark Seagraves broke the story on social media
The cop was riding around with the young niggas, toting switches. He riding around with the people he's supposed to be arresting. I don't know what's worse. You sticking to your identity, or I don't know, bro. That shit is stupid.
this morning. He has the details on this troubling case.
The 3 men face a total of 10 charges, including multiple gun charges. One of the men arrested is a D.C. police sergeant with 6 years on the force.
A sergeant?
Another is a convicted felon. According to this police report, it happened about 9:30 last night here in the 4700 block of Southern Avenue Southeast, near the D.C.-Maryland line.
Bro,
Police
what?
attempted to stop a blue Chevy Camaro for a routine traffic stop when the Camaro began to flee, eventually crashing into a vehicle occupied by 3 diplomatic security service agents. The DSS is the law enforcement arm of the State Department. All 3 men in the Camaro were arrested. According to police, 27-year-old Montez Clark was driving the car. Clark is a sergeant assigned to the 5th
He
Police
running.
District.
We got the police running from the police toting switches. Bro, what? Huh? Come on, cuz.
3 are charged with various crimes, including assault on a federal law enforcement officer, unlawful possession of a machine gun, and possession of a large-capacity ammunition feeding device. News 4 asked Mayor Bowser about the arrest at a press event this morning.
I can't tell you anything, but if we have, we're going to watch the process very closely. We don't want anybody working for us, especially in that capacity, if they're engaging in that type of behavior.
Sergeant Clark and the other
That
2
shit
defendants are
crazy.
due in court for their initial appearance sometime today. In the newsroom, Mark Seagraves, News 4.
Thank you, Mark. We have reached out to the State Department about the conditions of their agents. We have not heard back.
Now, for those who are wondering, it's been allegedly reported that the sergeant is from 37. And what's even more alarming is that the
Oh,
sergeant,
he was back on the block.
allegedly took the charge. Everything was dropped when it came to Giz Wap, which makes you wonder, is this a plot for a bigger indictment against 37? Or is this yet another opportunity to take advantage of his talents? I guess only time will tell. Now, at some point, we gotta ask ourselves, fam, what good is talent if the streets keep writing the story? Opportunities don't come twice for everybody.
Oh, bro,
Sometimes,
shit, he
even
done had
if
about
second
3, 4 of them
chances
hoes.
would change the tax. As of now, this is just an update. But only time will tell what the future will bring. Family.
Man, that's about the end of the video, bro. That shit crazy, bro. Like, and then the cop took the charge. I don't lie, bro. That's a real nigga, bro, on game. Like, and cops don't survive long in jail and prison, but shit, he a real nigga on my mama. Like, shit, he ate the switch charge. Nah, Giz, I got this shit, bro. I take this shit on the chin, bro. Like, you go ahead and got woot, like, huh? That shit crazy, bro. But hey, if you guys have video, I appreciate you for watching. Like and subscribe to 1,000 subscribers. Send to my second reaction channel, JBsiah 2, link in the description. Come to my clothing brand, JungleBredClothing, link in the description. May y'all stay away, get you some money. All love, JBsiah, we out.